Hi, I'm Ernest Cadegan and welcome to my studio. Light is not one of my principal motivating items. Graphic design is really what I look for. In fact, when I'm thinking about it, I'm not even necessarily thinking landscape. I'm actually thinking, what are the design components here and how are they going to fit together, and what kind of a tidy package are they going to make? Because simplicity of structure is one of the major hallmarks of the work that I produce. This is the camera I use, which is the Canon 1DS Mark III, and this is the primary lens that I use, which is the Canon 70-200 IS, which is image stabilized. It generates a pile of data. I use an 8 gigabyte compact flash card, which is contained right here. The raw file itself is about 25 megabytes. These days I use Photoshop as my editing tool, and it's not out of the way for my images to get up to a gigabyte. I make images in three formats: the standard 3x2 35 millimeter, a perfect square, which is a crop from that 3x2 image, and a panorama, which is also a crop from the 3x2 image. My process is primarily to take images in the normal course of my life. So most of my work, probably about 80% of it, happens during my daily morning commute for coffee. Light can be a factor, mood can be a factor, and I realized actually after about 2 years of being here, the photographs that I make here, subject-wise, are entirely different from what I did in the city. That the city was quite influential in terms of how I see landscape. In fact, for about 2 years, I didn't even consider myself to be a landscape photographer, and it was my wife who pointed out one day that what I was doing was landscape. Well, thanks for visiting me here in my studio today. It's been fun sharing with you what I do. And if you're interested in seeing more of my work, you can find it at a number of gift shops throughout Nova Scotia and in several galleries, including Harvest Gallery here in Wolfville and Art Sales and Rental Gallery in Halifax.